Between 1909 to 1982, ABC factories belonged to the Claassen brothers. They manufactured sports and leisure equipment, skates, boats and tents, for example. The central Kungälv factory was demolished in the late 1980s. Here we see the skillful hands completing top-grade equipment for people in need of leisure.
Leisure has not always been a given. It was not until 1919 when the long working hours of the early industrial era were replaced with an 8-hour day. This way it was possible to divide the day into 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, and 8 hours of leisure. Now the average man could have a hobby and not just solve crossword puzzles, listen to the radio or go to the movies. Sport became more popular and the Swedish youth hostel STF. In 1938, the Swedish government passed a law giving everybody the right to an annual 2-week holiday.
ABC Factory has 1,000 happy employees in Northern Europe's largest facility for leisure goods and leisure equipment. It famously produces the best footballs here for our nation's stadiums.
Between the wars, there were considerable interest in cycling and camping holidays. New awnings, sleeping bags and camping beds were developed. Cheap charter flights to foreign locations came in about 1950s.
Du, resor till undervattens Mallorca. Blubb, 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 blubb.
And the annual holiday was extended to 3 weeks in 1951. State parks with camping and caravan facilities became increasingly common. During this decade, boating and leisure ports became popular also. During the 1960s, the holiday period was extended again, this time to 4 weeks. Renting or owning a cottage in the countryside or a boat now became a reality for many Swedes.
Here we see the dashing Triss fiberglass dinghy, a welcome feature for all sailing clubs. Young people are signing up for lessons. The name Triss is said to have been invented by the daughter-in-law of one of the founders, for the boat could be operated in 3 ways. Triss stands for 3, and today you can sail without wind.
In 1978, the vacation was extended to 5 weeks. Where would it end? 7 weeks? 8 weeks? According to the Central Statistic Bureau, watching TV was the dominant Swedish pastime in the early 1990s. How much of our leisure time today do we spend on social media, Facebook, Twitters, video games and so on? And what will it be like in the future? Who knows? But one day, we'll all have our rest.